Good morning, everybody. I hope you're having a lovely day. I'm a little bit late, but I slept in because bad weather's moving in. And it was making my bones hurt, so I took some extra medicine for that. Which might not sound reasonable, but when you're hurting, you're hurting. You can't do shit when you're hurting. So we are here to do some drawing, pixel arts, and whatnot. Oh, that's not on the right screen. That is, though. There we go. Do believe I need to, this. Just another color. I need to see what I'm doing. I'm doing stuff in a different color here. I need the ingot. Better? Hey, Sci Sniper, how you doing? God damn it. We're at a moment where you're like, ugh. Hair lands on you in a weird way and you just like completely get like not shook up, but like I don't know what the right word is. Am I? I'm fine. I read you. I said me. I said I read the rest of your sentence. Realized it sounded weird. I'm doing all right. You wouldn't believe that from the things I just literally said, but I'm all right. I'm going to draw moss. Moss. We need moss. Moss. That is definitely not. I assure you, everything is fine. There is no war in Ba Sing Se. Let the flame ignite. The thing is, with AI, and the reason why I don't trust its results, is because I know how it's trained. And what's it training off of if it's advanced? Certainly not any better models that are already available. Basically, the whole concept is, if you sum up the entirety of the internet, which no one should do, because ew, what's wrong with you? But if you summed up the entirety of the internet, and let it roam free as something, and respected it for some reason, as an intelligent being unto itself, well, I'm just saying, some of the stuff that's on the internet is unsavory as shit, and maybe we shouldn't be trusting a model based on things that are fucking horrible. So my question is, if AI has evolved, and I won't say that it hasn't, what new model, what new data have they absorbed to make it do what it's doing right now that's impressive? Because if it's more shit from the internet, that's not a good thing. If it's more copyrighted works, that's not a good thing either. If it's training off of its own generational data, that's really bad, and it might seem slicker, but it also might be worse. So the thing is, because data sets are apparently proprietary, despite the fact that they're literally stolen, how do we know what's being presented is new and original when traditionally, quote-unquote, AI is largely iterative off of human creation? Like, okay, I can admit maybe it has bells and whistles, but at the same time, where did the bells and whistles come from? Who's responsible for them? And do they have a motivation for creating that, like, some sort of new stuff to be impressive? Who did it? Where did it come from, and why? Because there isn't anything that AI does that humans didn't do first. That's just the nature of it. Yeah, and the thing is, like, I don't want to be, like, too harsh on AI. There is a lot of use for AI that isn't necessarily stealing people's jobs and making people's lives worse and stealing art from artists and stealing writing from writers and stuff like that, but it does have the ability to do things like analyze data super fast. Super cool. That's really awesome, because it does it faster than people do. It's very good at recognizing patterns because we've trained it. As human beings, we trained the AI to be quite good at analyzing patterns. Super awesome. Because to be honest, they're not hiring the autistic folks anymore because now they look at us like a liability instead of like, hey yo, somebody who analyzes patterns real good. One of the funniest things I ever saw was like someone complaining about scientists having no sense of fashion, and being like, see, it just proves that they're eccentric. Their brain works a different way, so they're eccentric. I'm like, or, and hear me out, they're autistic, because of course they fucking are. And they don't adhere to societal norms because honestly, comfy clothes make sense when you're gonna be in an uncomfortable situation, like a social presentation that you didn't want to have to go to, but you're gonna have to go to if you want the money to keep doing your research. I mean, I'd be interested to see which human neurons we're talking about. Where did they come from? Where do they go? Where do they come from, Cotton Eye Joe? I mean, not denying they did it, but at the same time, I'm denying they did it because, generally speaking, something like that would be considered an ethics violation. Even if they came from, say, from donated tissue, which they probably didn't. They probably came from embryonic tissue. If at all real, or if it's just a proposal. Because proposals tend to get blown up by the media pretty quickly. Like, someone will say, I think we should do this, and everyone's like, oh my god, the cloning revolution has begun, and it's like, bitch, no. Someone proposed it in a paper, they're a student, and they're now currently being investigated for ethics violations, because now everybody thinks that they may have actually done it when they were just proposing it, you know? Oh, that's interesting. One of the stem cells or something, which again is donated fetal tissue, usually speaking. Usually. Now I want this one to look like it's coming forward, so I'm gonna have to get rid of that and this. And as I know, I don't have a problem with people using fetal tissue for that sort of thing, because honestly, what else are you going to do with the leftovers from IVF? You should donate it to science, because it's invaluable to research. I believe I've asked this question before. Now, one thing I did hear about was that they had created an AI with rat neurons. So it wouldn't be so surprising if someone had figured out a way to do it with human neurons. But I'm curious if that would be considered an ethics violation. I really am. Because generally speaking, anything that you do with that sort of stuff, you generally can't make it do labor, you know? Like, the whole concept of cloning is that it would create a second class of citizen, potentially, resulting in human beings that are fully human beings being used as slaves in order to serve other human beings who created them in a lab. Like, there's always this issue of when it comes to human remains and human cells, even being forced to do something beyond, you know, general testing. If you've put them to work, shouldn't they pay taxes? What's everyone doing? We're talking about human neurons being used in a lab to run an AI. And whether this is a model based on human neurons or actual human neurons, question mark, we don't know. But isn't it an interesting ethical question whether or not that would be problematic or not? I'm not sure. And I'm not saying it is or it isn't. I am not a person to deal with the moral implications, because that's not my job, or I'd have that job. I love, like, it's one of the things that frustrates me arguing people on the internet, because I do that way too often and probably fucking shouldn't, is, people who are like, well, if you have a problem with it, what's the solution? And I'm like, I'm not smart enough to come up with a solution, but I'm not going to pretend that your ideas are a good solution, because they fucking aren't. My god, the biggest, funniest gotcha of today is someone trying to convince me that Canada's new Prime Minister is, oh, by the way, we talk really boring shit during art streams unless I'm singing. Fair warning, because I can actually think when I'm doing that, because I don't usually get a chance to do much thinky or chatty when, why did I do that on that layer? No, did I put that on that layer? Oh, I didn't. Oh my god. I'm ahead of myself. Amazing. That looks good. You're so confused? CL1? I'll look it up. I've grown human neurons with silicon hardware to create a synthetic biological intelligence. Interesting. I do like. Okay, I will read up on this because this is interesting. Cool. Thank you for giving me the key phrase to Google on that. Super cool. Interesting. High performance closed loop. Interesting. System can stay alive for up to 6 months. 6 months or 6 years? Interesting. Up to 6 months. Interesting. Oh, it's fine. Brief breaks are always okay during art streams. Hence why we talk about subjects other than just whatever game we're playing, because it is good to let our brain do a thinky think from time to time too. Oh yeah. Anyways, so someone's trying to criticize Canada's new prime minister. So. In the Canadian system, because a lot of people understand the American system much better than the Canadian system, unless you live somewhere where the Commonwealth parliamentary system is common in your area. And I can't remember where you're from, Zai Sniper, but basically what happens is people don't, you vote in a prime minister, but really that prime minister gains power via the party seats. So, like, each individual riding votes in a person based on how many seats are in that riding, each riding has one seat assigned to it. Each riding represents a certain amount of Canadian people. Each of those seats dictates how much control the which party has control of the seat of the prime minister. Now, while you are voting for a person, because they're the leader of that party, really what you're putting into power is a party. So if a prime minister steps down, or they die, or they get sick and they can't work anymore, or any other contingency, they get arrested, there is no vice prime minister to take over the position. The party runs a new leadership campaign, like you do, runs a new leadership campaign, picks a new prime minister. So Justin Trudeau stepped down because people were getting hot under the collar about his leadership, which happens. I won't give any comment about whether or not I liked him. I had problems with him, but so did every Canadian, because no one person can satisfy everybody else, but that's beside the point. But anyways, members of the Liberal Party, which includes regular Canadians, like not just some sort of elite group of liberal people. No, it's literally like you can be a member of a party and that gives you permission to vote on the leadership of the party. Any Canadian can join so long as they're 18 and are a citizen. Like you can just be part of the party and vote on it. So it's like that party got to vote on who the new leader would be. So that new leader has been installed as a interim prime minister. He doesn't serve a full 5 years or, however long. He serves until the end of his period, which is at minimum 5 years, at maximum 5 years, at minimum whenever a new election gets called. So he called an election right away. So of course they're scrambling about, doing their speeches and whatnot, and someone was going off about how, Carney's not really the real prime minister. Yes, he is. Because the Liberal Party is in charge right now, which means the leader of the Liberal Party is the prime minister. That's how that works. It's fine. You literally can vote in the new election if you don't want him to run. It's so amazing. The thing that's killing me is, like, everything that his major form of opposition, which is the Conservative Party, which is, I want to hesitate to say they're like Republicans, there's a lot of them who really like the Republican Party and have deep ties to the Republican Party, but traditionally, they've always been a little closer to center than the Republican Party is. And people don't understand, like, because especially if you hear a lot from, like, the American side of things, you hear this left versus right thing. But in the rest of the frickin' world, there's generally 3 positions on that chart. Not left and right, but right, center, and left. With every degree in between right and center and left. Like, there's a big, huge degree. So, like, in my opinion, the GOP, Republican Party in America, very right. Scary right at this point. Kind of terrifyingly level of right. But the Democrats are actually what Canadians, I'm not sure about the rest of the world, but at least Canadians would view as being center-right. They're like, wait a second, there is no left? No, there isn't. Bernie's pretty left, but he's center-left. He's pretty center, to be fair, but he's a little center-left. He'd probably lean a little bit left if he could afford to. Like, more left than people understand that he does. So, when people are like, left versus right, I'm just like, your Democrats are not right-wing, strict right-wing, marching in step with the Republicans, no. But they do have interests in business, they do have interests in finance, they have fewer interests in social supports because they don't enshrine them as a human right, for example. But like, what do you mean? If they were center-left, like Bernie, they would deeply support getting rid of privatized healthcare. Like, deeply support it, right? Hey, Sans, how you doing? Aw, cheers! They call Polonia. It's like Polish people outside Poland who still want to be part of Poland. They can vote for the Polish government for people like Poland. There's special voting centers set for... Oh! Do you mean like people who live in other countries but they're still citizens? Yes, we do have that. Especially for our military members, but yeah, there's plenty of Canadians who are abroad, like, all the time, like business people, celebrities. Like, a lot of people, like, critique our celebrities right now. They're like, well, you know, they live in the US. And I'm like, they live where the work is. Don't you fucking criticize them for living where the work is. If there was more work here for them, they'd live here. In fact, there's a number of Canadian celebrities who still, like, they have a full house here. They live here, like, a number of months out of the year when they're not working. And they're still, like, getting scripts, getting ready to do a role. Like, I used to live in a place where a lot of those celebrities lived, so I actually ran into them all of the time. They live in Canada. They just kind of don't make a big deal out of it, because they also have a house down in the US where they live, because that's where they work. But also, thank you, we drew it ourselves. So yeah, there is the ability for people who have a citizenship to vote in our elections, because of course they should be able to vote on things that they care about, because they're still part of us. Did we get hit with a tornado Friday? I actually know someone who got hit with a tornado on Friday. Sorry, I guess their road got hit with the tornado on Friday. They are okay, but other things on that road got wrecked. But no, we've had some shit weather for like the past 2 weeks. Holy crap. And it's shit weather again today. We're gonna have a big old snowstorm again. My bones are aching. They're very angry right now. Oh no. Well, preserve your battery. Be careful about YouTube devouring your battery. It loves to eat my battery. I have to like constantly check that it's not trying to run some shit in the background. And just YouTube itself. You got flooding? Oh no! I know you said that your roof got wrecked, but you've got flooding too now. Holy crap. Oh, the weather here is always shit. Like there's a long-standing joke called the Canadian weather rock. specifically for Ontario, but it's really the Canadian weather rock. So, the Canadian weather rock goes as follows. You will have a rock, you get a little wooden pole, you tie a rope on it, you put a hole through a rock, and you tie the bottom of the rope through the rock. The rock is just hanging there. And it says the Canadian weather rock. Is it dry? It's sunny out. Is it wet? It's raining. Is it covered in snow? It's snowing. The rock's missing? There's been a tornado. If it's swinging back and forth, it's windy. Oh no! Allergies 2 on top of that. That's no good at all. My little cousin is dealing with allergies too right now. It is that time of year though, you know? Snow's going away. Things are blooming. The flowers are doing their thing. That's pretty cool. They actually, there's a name for the rain phenomenon version of that. That's called the Devil's Wedding. You're like, the Devil's Wedding? Well, the concept is that the weather's being weird. It's pouring rain, but the sun is out. And basically it means that right above you is one fucking cloud that's doing its goddamn best. Well, over there, there's no clouds and the sun's over there. That's good. I really hope that happens for you. Stay warm, stay safe. It's no good losing your power, especially if it's still cold out, you know? Or if it's way too hot out.
Story. I'm trying to find the glory. Got them all sleeping on me. My haters out here dying, snoring. Why they mad that I'm finally growing? And they see me fighting for it.
That's good. Cheers. We might be. We do stream twice a day. Every day. Much better. I mean, there's different classes of license, right? So there's an M and like an M license that it lets you ride motorcycles without having any form of training. There's no license required for like a snowmobile or a jet ski. There is a requirement for boats, though. That's its own thing. That's a boat license that has nothing to do with driver's license. Oddly enough, you'd think they'd be under the same fucking thing, but they aren't. And then there is different grades. Like there's 3 different grades for. I know this because my dad was a mechanic. So like there's a trucking license for trucks up to a certain weight, and then there's a trucking license for above things that are that weight. And then of course there's different shit for whatchamacallit, heavier machinery than that. There's no license for, say, a tractor or a horse and buggy, which are not as common as they used to be. They used to be really common. I used to live in an area where there was a lot of Mennonites. But as for, like, really strange vehicles, generally speaking, what usually keeps most odd vehicles off the roads is they have to pass an eco test. They have to, like, not pollute the air. Which means that anything that's older or weird or burns coal or diesel to an incredible amount, yeah, those don't exist on Canadian roads. They can't, because they pollute, and you can't muffle that shit. It's rare I get to talk about cars. I don't usually talk too much about them because my knowledge of them is both cursory and limited to older data, because again, I know about it through my dad, not because I have a particular deep interest in it myself. But I do know enough about that stuff because my dad used to do eco testing for a while there. What am I drawing? It is a... the easiest way to put it is a little robot. It's a robot design for someone who commissioned us to draw it. It's a pixel art of said character. Well, said person. I need to look at the color scheme for everything, but I think that's all good. The only thing I really need to add in now... that needs to go under... Do I recommend Canada for living? Do you have any skills? Because moving to Canada is actually intensely difficult if you A, aren't rich, B, have no skills, like, you really need to get, like, a work visa to come here, sort of thing. Or C, aren't a student. Those are the general ways that you can enter Canada. So if you're looking to immigrate, for whatever reason, and you're not from a country that's currently being accepted as refugees, because sometimes that happens, and sometimes, you know, so you always look into that. Fortunately, Canada does not have open borders for refugees from the U.S., which really kind of sucks for folks in the U.S. right now. But what was I gonna say? Look into skilled labor, because generally speaking, if you're an unskilled laborer, Canada's not gonna take you. And the reason why is any job you'd acquire would take a job away from an unskilled Canadian laborer, because not everybody has a university degree. Not everybody has trade skills like electrician sort of stuff, a doctor, a nurse, or teacher, or stuff like that. Well, you're in Texas. What? Cheers. The bobs are very spiffy. But yeah, they always need skilled labor, because, I mean, not everybody's cut out for skilled labor. And it can be very hard on your body. It can be very, very dangerous work, too. If you know how to weld, if you know how to drive a forklift, that's already hitting the point where you could easily get a job in Canada. You just need to find a work offer. The other problem with, at least right now in Canada, is a lot of the area is dominated by conservatives who have basically completely deregulated the rental markets, which has resulted in housing issues to no end in a lot of the more populous provinces. Like, for instance, it's just very expensive to live here. It really goddamn is. And there's nothing we can do about it because, well, they just keep getting elected back into office, and it'd be super nice if, like, you know, Liberal Party get their act together and actually put someone up against them that could potentially overthrow them, but, you know, that hasn't happened in eons. The reason why I'm frustrated by it is it affects my life, so it is frustrating to me. Are we gonna... Oh, man. I don't think I can actually zoom in anymore. Aww. We usually don't go out too much. We kind of stay at home a lot. It's true. The other thing that really sucks is it's very, 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 very difficult to move here if you have a disability, which is incredibly ableist, and I do not support it, and I would like them to fucking change that. But if you have a disability, it can be incredibly difficult to move here. And the reason why is, you know, people are like, well, you know, we don't want to support them. Okay, so I did do that correctly. Excellent. We do love that. Thank you, SiriBot. You're doing such a good job. I'm still hiding all my secrets. And I just need someone to believe in. So, we take you. Lip vertical. Oh, that's a disability. God damn. I should definitely have added that. So application for disability. But speaking as a disabled Canadian who had to freaking fight forever to get on disability, even though, you know, my doctor supported that, and I had how many doctors? 4 different doctors? 4 different doctors basically say, yes, this person is disabled. Disabled, please. Stop being dicks about this. And having the Canadian government be like, whoa. Oh no. How many years did it take? Almost 2 from the time we actually got the paperwork out the first time. But more than that, because I got rejected the first time, so yeah. God damn it, there's all new things I should be adding to my freaking list of problems. That's good, that's good, that's good, that's good. Hit Control T, and then we merge down. I said Control T. Okay. Merge down. Merge. Down. There we go. And now we need to clean this up. Antler needs erasing here, and here, and here. Moss needs erasing here. Antler needs erasing here. You may not have both. Well, as a person who has a lot of short-term memory loss because of my actual literal disability, that fucking sucks, and I get it. And hopefully you can figure out what's happening and deal with that in proper order, because being able to overcome that on any level, that's a real challenge, and I understand. It's one of those things where, like, when I was dealing with the government, I literally had my like someone with me on the phone at all times to help me remember what was being said, because anytime anything remotely disturbing happens, my brain just goes, nah, you don't get to remember that. Probably a bad thing. You shouldn't remember it if you're getting stressed out, which is really, really bad for important things. And you would be like, oh, well, that would be really nice to forget things that are traumatizing. Well, the problem is we don't forget it. We just don't process it properly. And if you're like, wait a second, why do you keep talking at the royal we? It's because there's more than one person in here. We have DID, which is dissociative identity disorder. There's more than one person in my head. And that's because our brain learned the trick of trying to keep us safe. And the way it did that was by making extra people every time something really bad would happen. Once it learned the trick, it just kept doing it. Every freaking time something really super traumatizing would happen, it would say, well, you know, this person's way too traumatized. We're just gonna start over. We're gonna make a new person, and we're gonna, you know, like, for instance, I have distinct memories of, like, the very first time, like, when I first started to exist. I have distinct memories of having someone in my head saying, your name is this, you live here, your postal code is this, your phone number is this, your mom's name is, your dad's name is, your siblings' names are, this school is this, you are in grade whatever. All these things over and over and over and over again. And that's how I learned to become me. And that's because we have a headmate who can talk to everybody. Well, as far as we know, can talk to everybody. He might not be able to talk to one or two people. Who literally, his whole job was to let us know everything we needed to know about ourselves so that we could fake it till we make it. Take a breath, take a breath. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm a little manic today, and that's a normal thing for specific hormonal times of the month. We like, you know, some people have a cycle where they're just like really, really cranky all of the time, or they only get cranky and then they're neutral. We have a manic cycle and a kind of grumpy manic cycle, and we're neutral the rest of the time. Well, actually, depressed most of the time, but oh my God, Sans, go charge your dang phone. Oh, wait a second, you can't. Be careful. Have a good night! new layer. I still can't spell. I cannot spell to save my life. I need to make this a distinct color from every other color that's here. Orange. Orange. I have to be really careful with myself when I'm in a kind of high energy day because the body can't keep up to the brain and I can easily overwork myself, so I try and limit the amount of things I do, but that means that there's a lot of energy for chatting. To get really chatty. Apologies if I'm a bit high energy today. We're usually pretty vibe-tastic here. Yeah, and not everybody has a power bank. I used to have one, but it died. It died, and it was really scary because when it went, like, what's the word? When my power bank went, it decided to make the most horrific noise ever. It was so bad, and it scared me so much. It was like I understand you want to have an alert to say, hey, yo, something's wrong with this thing. But it really doesn't need to make horrific noises. It really doesn't. I don't know who decided that was a good idea, but please don't do that again. And again, like it makes sense, but still, stop it. Get some help. Admittedly, I should say it lasted a long time because it came from my extended family's house. And it was probably 10 years old when I got it. What song does this remind me of? It reminds me of a really old song. That's uncool. That is uncool. I would cry if that happened to me in the middle of a stream. This is why I have a wire. I have a wire. I'm holding it up. That's stupid. Nobody can see me holding up my lovely wire. It is plugged in. I'm not having things die in the middle of the stream. My cousin was going off about, you know, why don't you get a wireless mouse? I'm like, if it runs out of batteries, I'm going to freak the hell out. No. Like, I get it. It's pretty cool. But no. No, thank you. Undervines. Can I select purple, please? Thank you. You know what would help? If I actually was drawing instead of erasing. I sleep better tonight. Now I'm old and cranky. I'm a giant boomer for technology. I don't trust. I don't trust. Flower under. Is there a way to make this one step smaller without losing its flowerness? William's telling me I need to look at something. What's it called? The view? And no, rangefinder. Images. Oh, yep, you're right. I need... What layer is that on? Yep. Found it. I noticed there were some pixels that were kind of in an odd place, and I'm like, that doesn't look right. And then William was like, that should be on the top of... the rangefinder.
I'm decked out and I'm rolling, mullet out, no controlling. DNA ain't no hoeing, jumped in deep, never put no toe in. Stepped out and I'm growing, every day I've been growing. Never know where I'm going, and your bitch like how I'm flowing. I don't wanna live by the side, cause I cannot get you off my mind. I will never, ever let go of you. I'll never let go of your love.
Yeah. Personally, I think it's a really good idea to learn a second language because you actually learn more about languages, like, as on a whole, by learning a second language. Because they have to teach you what parts of language are what parts. Whereas, I really wish they would get away from referring to... using English as an example, like, when I took English studies... you aren't really studying the English language because you already speak it, so you're actually studying literature. And if they called it literature instead of just English, or literature and whatever it is in Polish instead of just Polish, it would be so much better and easier to understand for students to be like, oh, I'm studying the literature of these things. Because a lot of people I'd say probably across the political spectrum, probably don't have a concept of that unless they've actually, you know, studied English at university. Why they do that and how it works and why you should do that. Why you should have students learning about the literature of their own homeland and native speakers of their language, because it's about giving them information about their own cultural identity, how to think, how to examine situations. And the reason why you read, say, like for instance, I read a book that I know is banned at least in a couple of states, which is Catcher in the Rye, and that is a depressing fucking book. It truly is. And I know that some of my, like, the other students in my class had parents who were very upset that they were going to be reading this book. And there was some pushback from parents, because why would you make our children read a book that's about something that, for instance, didn't really happen in our country? At least not to that degree. And how that works. And it's like, well, one, it's actually teaching you about stuff that did happen in our country. The Catcher in the Rye features the Underground Railroad, which was the flow of people who were escaping slavery and going to Canada in order to be free from slavery. Catcher in the Rye actually features that, so there's a reason why, because there's a Canadian connection. Oh, that is so sad. What am I gonna play next? Once we've done some work here, I think we're getting pretty close to having all the line work done on this. It's looking pretty solid. I'll probably play some Backpack Battles or Vampire Survivors, just because those are pretty light games that I can kind of like get some gaming in. But it is almost 5, and I know my cousin was coming home for dinner originally. Am I gonna get a new model of my VTuber model or no? I've been actually thinking about that, but the problem is it's expensive. And I also am concerned that whoever I work with is gonna hear what I'm saying and then decide that I need to be charged like $5,000 for having so many quote-unquote individual models, when really you just need to be able to change the hair color, right? I just need people to be us to be able to change the hair color. It doesn't even need to have different color stripes, though we would really love that if that was part of the design. If we could actually have our own stripe designs, because technically we do. If we've designed some. Hey, if I open our PingTuber models, you can actually see we have different stripe designs. This stripe design is actually a mixture of two different folks' designs. This is mostly Ed's and somewhat Williams. It's not even my stripe design. My stripe design actually has a zigzag pattern on it. So if we open this up here, let's move it over here so it doesn't pop all the time. This is William, and you can see his collar. So we have that's William's design, and this one's mine. You can actually see on mine that, well, I guess I did decide the color, but mine's smooth, like mine's smoother, but I have like tiger stripes. I was always meant to have tiger stripes, but you know. And then this is Ed, and Ed is also me, but originally when we would design, and you can see the actual, if I lean over here, for frick's sake. You can actually see the stripe design for him is the stripe design on our model. And he and I fused, so technically this is sort of my stripe design, but, you know. And then this is Beth's stripe design. It's really, really different. It's got all these little, like, rosettes in it, as well as, like, a fang design across her face. So, like, yeah, it would be cool if we could have the stripes, but At that point, I'm pretty sure any freaking artist would be just like, no, I'm gonna charge you $5,000 million to do this, and I'd be like, you know, I can't afford that. Like, I'd save up $1,000, or maybe like even $2,000 to kind of like get new models made, but at that point, I'm concerned that no matter who I found, if I found someone I liked, they would just be like, no, flat out, that's too much work. Even though it's just the exact same texture, just with different colors on. And, I mean, I've thought about redrawing, like, because this is our drawing, right? I've thought about redrawing it, but the last time, you don't understand, it took us 6 months to draw this fucking thing. Because there's a lot of moving parts. Like, Bun is the person who rigged our model. Like, if I take this and I make myself small here. Like, for instance, here on the shoes, these are all the different layers. So there's the base of the shoe. There's, and you can see, like, I'm talking, and there's really nothing happening down here. That's because she didn't bother animating it. And fair play to her, because that's reasonable. But, like, in terms of layers, the shoe itself is a layer. Each of the shoelaces is a layer. Then on the legs, the calf is a layer. Then there's a layer that is the thigh on each side. Then there's the crotchal region, which is actually attached roughly here on each thigh. Then we get the fist. The fist is all one layer. This is all one layer. The forearm. The upper arm's all one layer. Shoulders a separate layer. The belly is one layer, then the rib cage is its own layer, and then the booba is a layer on top of the rib cage. And each of these have to be modeled, like, smoothly, so that when they're animated together, it actually looks right? And then the hair has, like, 1, 2, 3, and then 4 is the background, and then 5 is the thing in the back. And then 5 is just a little patch of hair here. The horns are on their own layer. Right? So, like, all of a sudden, we are adding a lot of different things. A booba is always worth it. And then there's, like, what? How many layers in the mouth? Because there's the tongue and the teeth and the lips, the upper lip and lower lip. Back of the throat, which you actually can't see even when my mouth is, like, fully open. And each of these takes time to draw, right? Like, at a certain point, it takes a very, 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 very long time to draw all these things. And I can understand why anybody who would be drawing my model, whether it's me or someone else, is going to be like, I don't want to do this anymore! Because it's a lot of work. It's an ungodly amount of work. It really is. I made myself too big and moved myself aside. Squish myself over here. But yeah, there's so many layers on this model, just as is. And if I was gonna do it again, I know more about what a model actually needs, which is it's gonna hit a level of inhuman levels of detail that I won't make any money while I do it. Let's just put it that way. I would much rather make money from commissions than I would not making money from commissions. Oh, you want me to play as the X-Dash character? Oh, that's right. I picked up my phone for a reason. Like, why is my phone in my hand? Okay. Messaged my cousin to find out when they are coming home. Because it might be soon, it might, and it also might be later. Have I got this to a point that I'm happy with today? I think the answer is yes. I think the answer is yes. Yeah, I like it too. The only thing I would change is I would like, for instance, there's two different hair colors that are not distinct enough for me, and I would like to change one of them to a different color. So this is the color for Kat and for someone named Demu, and neither of them front very often. And then there's this hair color. So if I like layer them on top of each other, there's not a lot of difference between them, man. There's really not a lot of difference. Like, so like this is what Grayson would look like, and this is what Emma looks like. There's not a lot of difference between that and what Kat looks like and what Dem looks like. It's not distinct enough, and I would really like to fix that. I can't because I don't know how to. I was learning rigging, but that was on my Windows 7, and I don't have the program for it anymore, and I'd have to, like, I want to purchase it, because if you quote-unquote purchase it, you can get in real trouble if you don't have a license and they figure out that your model was not rigged with a legal version. Like, they will sue the shit out of you. And because it's a Japanese program, you better believe that they are gonna definitely sue the shit out of you. That's just how they vibe. I was wondering what was going on there. Like, I shouldn't be on 1.3 anymore. So in order to config it at all, I would have to get my hands on a legal copy of Live2D, which is gonna cost a pretty penny because it's a very expensive program when you want to actually use it for commercial purposes. Hey, I understand. I understand. You mean like show my face on stream? Assume I'm old and look like a potato. There you go. I'm not gonna sit here and be like, I'm so pretty in real life, you couldn't handle it. No, I'm old, I'm fat, I look like a potato. This is much more pleasant to look like. It's pretty straightforward. I used to be a cam streamer. No footage exists of that. Thank fuck. But it mostly has to do with just wanting privacy. You know, makes sense? I don't at all try to hide the fact that I'm old and fat. Like, I mean, I am. That's just facts. I'd be like, well, why not make a fat VTuber? I know some folks who've tried to do that. Like, they've tried to be like, I'm a large person in real life, I have a fat VTuber, but the problem is that people approach that from a very angry standpoint. People just get real fucking mad about it, and it's like, I don't need the immediate hate every time someone comes across my channel and goes, "You have a chonky VTuber." Yeah, and it distracts so much from just being able to have a little conversation with people. If that makes any sense. God, I had some guys come in here last night. I assumed that they were a bunch of transphobes who were trying to get a reaction out of me, which was really funny because I was singing and playing Backpack Battles, and all of a sudden they're like, "Oh, this one's biological," and just they all took off, and I'm like, "Bitch, you can be assigned female at birth and still be trans," but you know. Good missing the point. Yep. Mm-hmm. I mean, like, you're trans? Yes, I am. We are. We're genderqueer because there's more than one of us, and there's dudes in here, there's chicks in here, there's people who are in between in here. I found myself as being one of those in between people. I'm a demigirl. I'm very tomboyish, but in an actual gendered way, not in a I just like boys stuff. And I'm a girl. No, I don't feel particularly female in most ways other than, you know, I guess I got tits, so I guess. But, like, it's very I guess on a lot of levels. Very, you know? Yeah, I had a visit that they always can build a better idiot. They're like, "This one's biological, boys, pack up!" I'm just like, bitch! But I'm glad I distracted them for a couple minutes from going to somebody's stream and ruining their day. To be fair, I actually did that on because I knew it was going to happen, because when you back when I was on Twitter, because I'm not anymore. I'm gonna switch over to Backpack Battles because I need Oh shit, I'm actually streaming under Backpack Battles because I'm a genius. Yes, this is Backpack Battles, it always has been. Switch that to that screen. Go that at the bottom of the screen. That's saved. This is good. We'll just hit done for that. Pop that at the bottom of the screen, and Backpack Battles. I'm not gonna play, oh, that's what happened. I'm like, why are you like this? Stay on the inventory screen so I can see when my inventory gets full. But yeah, back when, Harry Potter video game came out, there was a lot of people who were unsubtle about the fact that they were going to go into people's Twitch streams and just be incredibly transphobic. So I gave myself every single trans tag. I put a bunch of keywords in my title, and they all ended up in my chat, and it was funny. And I ran interference because I'm unconcerned, and also being assigned female at birth means that I can spend longer making them uncomfortable with the shit that they're pulling before they cotton on to what's going on and, you know, have a good old freak out. And you're like, why would you do that? Because nobody fucking deserves that shit. And I've been through it my whole fucking life. People are unsubtle about their hate for trans people, and I have never been subtle about, oh, you know, maybe I should take that. I want a pan. I'm tempted to take the box of riches, though. Because it generates value. Beautiful, perfect. That's what we want to see. Don't really need the mana, and the banana will be fast enough as it is, so we'll just put that in there because Thorns is more useful for someone who's got something fast. Yeah, you have a good one, Sai Sniper.
Hydrate, you bastard! Hydrate!
Maybe we go rats. Maybe we go rats. Maybe we take the garlic. Ooh, a hydrate. That's a good idea. I can hear it doing its stormy shit out there. Woo, baby, it is snowing balls out there. It is snowing balls. Take another tusk? I want space. Rather, I should say, I need space. Oh, I gotta grab the other herb. I don't know if I want another bow. I've seen a couple of really successful things where they actually don't do the double bow plus pineapple plus anymore. It's really not her vibe, like. Which one's the mana related one? Yeah, it does require a lot of leaf items, and when you're doing the moon stuff, you really kind of want to have all mana based items. I don't know. I don't think I'm gonna do Power of the Moon. You can. I don't think there's anything in the current meta that actually works well with that. I'm slightly tempted to do no rush, please, but I think the safest bet is that take another one of these. We'll take another one of these. Put the banana in it. What nana? Oh, I can do that. Oh, I can do this.
Don't you think we could be different if we could just take it slow, let it go, roll down all the windows.
God, I haven't heard this song in eons.
Hear the music, take the groove, don't you know? All I'll ever really wanna be is a connected high. You and I, pinnacle, climactic vibe. Show me yours, I'll show you mine. You don't have to pretend we're shy. Let's forget the 9 to 5. I just wanna feel alive. Take it slow, let it go, roll down all the windows. Show me yours, I'll show you mine. You don't have to pretend you're shy. Take it slow, let it go. Let's take a trip to uptown. Don't you wish we could be out of sight, out of mind? Take my hand, don't go slow. I'm chasing the afterglow. Dance with me while the we finally got some clarity. Don't you know? All I'll ever really wanna be is a connected high. You and I, pinnacle, magnified. Show me yours, I'll show you mine. You don't have to pretend we're shy. Let's forget the world outside. Turn it up to overdrive. Take it slow, let it go. Roll down all the windows. Show me yours, I'll show you mine. You don't have to pretend.
Ooh. Acorn collar. Should have taken the broom. Should have taken the broom. I was gonna, and then I was like, oh, what am I gonna do with the broom? You're gonna make a crit. That's what you're gonna do. You're gonna make a crit build. Ooh, baby. Yes, we are gonna take that. Yes, we are. I take that. We're gonna take that. Should we take the bob? Should we take the little goob? I don't know. I think we should. Wobble, 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 wobble.
All I'll ever really wanna be is a connected high. You and I, pinnacle, climactic vibe. Show me yours, I'll show you mine. You don't have to pretend we're shy. Let's forget the world outside. Turn it up to overdrive. Take it slow, let it go. Roll down all the windows. Show me yours, I'll show you mine. You don't have to pretend you're shy. Take it slow, let it go. Let's take a trip to uptown. Don't you wish we could be out of sight, out of mind? Take my hand, don't go slow. I'm chasing the afterglow. Dance with me while the we finally got some clarity. Don't you know? All I'll ever really wanna be is a connected high. You and I, pinnacle, climactic vibe. Show me yours, I'll show you mine. You don't have to pretend we're shy. Let's forget the world outside. Turn it up to overdrive. Take it slow, let it go. Roll down all the windows.
Do I want a steel goob? I might do a steel goober. I need another weapon almost right away, though. Maybe we'll hold off on that until I get another weapon. Yeah, I'm gonna hold off on that until I get another weapon. 'Cause I need another weapon if I'm gonna trash my steel weapon. There we go. Excuse me, I said sell that. Okay, alt. Yeah, the snow one is really kind of trash because it doesn't scale very well. You really need a strong snow build to actually get it to do anything. So then there's Mana Thirst. And this room requires me to have a lot of Vamp, which means I'm basically going to be using Bloodthorn if I'm going to be using this at all. Oh, hey, Posh! Aww. Lots of love, Posh Mudcrab. You take care of yourself, for real. Do that. You need a Cubert in order to do that. Rats do, though, right? Yeah, rats do. We can get a heart container going, maybe.
Visions of you.
Okay, I think we're gonna do this. And we're gonna do a we can find Cubert. I think we'll be in a good way. Let's just do that. Son of a bitch. Need space. What am I supposed to do here? This is really bad. Need space so badly. What do I do? Sell piggies? I don't want to sell piggies, but I should sell piggies. Space. Space of any flavor is good.
Left uncovered. I'm thinking about four-leaf clovers. I've got composure.
How and why and when would you crit?
Turn me over right now, but expect to forget about it. Watch as the breeze burns golden smoke that you've stolen. Feels like it's my fortune that you're folding.
For each... No, we're not doing Fortuna's Grace. We need to do, There you can tell either will we live. This is so bad. This is so bad. I was so surprised I won that. I was honking the entire damn time. Yeah, I need to get a poison version of that because Darksaber goes off of poison. Back to visit about it. Fate in motion didn't be a bigger ocean. Tell me about it. Is this what you want? Ace, please. Oh, what the hell is that? Not very good, that's what that is. Would be a lot better, but sure as shit ain't. We want the rat. It's kind of a cool item. Not great, but kind of cool. How do I swing this? How do I swing this? Yeah, I could put it like that. That's pretty reasonable. Nice. Yeah, that can go there for now. Well, the rat goes faster if it's got... Oh, but I need to... We'll do that for now. No, I need that to be like that. Welcome to the carnival, the streets come out to play, just as I say the beautiful. Welcome to the carnival, and play. La 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 la.
Why'd you pull the trigger? You won't find the light in the smoke and mirrors. You're screaming my name, we're lost in the haze.
It can go there. This can go here. This can actually now go here, which is way better. Hey, Silver Sun Knight. I am pretty shiny. Pretty shiny. Wow. This is working. I really need to get my bow and arrow moving a teeny bit faster, but it's moving. It's moving.
What does it mean to be happy? Cause it looks like we all don't know. Glass half full or empty. Man, we just put 'em on the show. Try to look to the heavens to tell us things that we beg to know. Like what did this all mean? There's no tomorrow. Oh, you know, I try to find a purpose in my life to drive me Try to look to the heavens to tell us things that we beg to know. Like what did this all mean? There's no tomorrow. Oh, you know, I try to find a purpose in my life to drive me, to guide me. Oh, doctor, I feel dead inside.
It sucks. This is about to be really stupid. I'm probably gonna honk really hard here. Oh. Damn! The cooldown was less than a second. Well, no, I guess, yeah, it's less than a second. Whee! I oddly enough didn't honk though, which is really surprising to me. I was healing, but I just wasn't healing fast enough. If you wanna go, then thank God. That's all we gotta move out the stand low. That's in space superhero fight soul. If your lights up, if you wanna go. If your lights out, hands to the soul. We gotta move. And go, this is us, we gotta let it go. There's 100 different words that I'll stand up for your head. We gotta make way under a new place. We gotta make way. Cause I need these. Oh, that actually is not very fast at all. I need to get the fastest frickin' situation going here. Got the dance on the dance floor. We gotta move. Let the time go. Lost in space, superhero hands full. Turn the lights up if you wanna go. There's a dark sound and taste the soul. You gotta move up the tempo. You don't take it, you gotta let it go. You gotta make way. We gotta make way.
Can't find my way back to you. I'm lost again. I don't wanna run from all of this. I'm bulletproof, nothing to lose. So break me. I'm falling hard, don't help me. I've been gone. Say the things you're holding on to. I know you wanted to feel at home again. You stay awake on your own when you're feeling hopeless. So call my name again. So break me. I'm falling hard, don't help me. I've been
Okay. We good? We good? We good? I think we're good. Lots of rearranging, but still good. Some of the...
We were playing with fire. Everything turned to dust. When we aimed to fly higher, we got lost and dragged each other down. We kept running from the shadows in the night, realizing it was not worth the fight. Moving on alone was what felt right, 'cause we were never meant to be.
Come on. Yeah! A 34 poison on it. A 23% chance to repeat.
Living life just like we're supposed to. Goodbye to the past. Letting go of the darkness that kept tearing.
Yeah, she had enough luck that the blind wasn't actually affecting her. But she did miss twice, which helps. I really need armor, like, badly. And yet somehow I'm about to build another rat instead of doing that. Rat chefs everywhere, just everywhere with the rat chefs. We're just not even giving a singular crap. We're just rat chefs. Yes. Honest, I should probably just have kept them as rats. Guess they blind constantly. Darksaber. Oh. Nope, every single one of them was inflicted by the Darksaber. Which means we were actually generating enough mana that the Darksaber was doing anything. Hooray! A coalition of rats going on right now. Like, it's cheap space, but where the hell am I gonna put it? I really don't have any room for it. I'll take the rat, though. I just lose someone using a shovel. Fuck my life.
I'm trying not to let go of my pride, but every time you come back, it's like falling.
Dealt way more damage than them, but they
This feeling that I have deep down
prevented my healing.
I just wanna be the one you need. And now I need you by my side. I can't sleep at night. Let's get lost in time. Leave it all behind. I can't get enough of that. I'm enough. Let me be the one for you. not a saint. You mad? Your sugar coated doll is not so pure. My bad. I don't give a. You stepping on me and they call my mama. Touch you better than that. You're mad. I guess you're mad. Wore my best pajama for this drama. Why you talking like that? Like that, like that. I'm not gonna spend the night. I'm talking. You got
Oh my god, well, I'm gonna die.
keep walking. Spit your words on someone
Dragons have so much upfront damage.
with me, with me. You know that I ain't coming back. I'm sorry. Read my lips, you do not like that. You're drowning without me. Take it all back, but if you want my sympathy, honey, I'll come as a bitch. Get ready for this. I tries my best, confess. You hate me wearing the pants. You were so damn obsessed with making me a perfect lie. Makeup is out, naturals in, letting my skin glow out. You're taking shit if you don't like this. You still live in your man's world. I'm not gonna spend the night. I'm talking. You got bad things on your mind. Keep walking. Spit your words on someone else. Don't act like you're so obsessed with me, with me. You know that I ain't coming back. I'm sorry. Read my lips, you do not like that. You're drowning without me. Take it all back, but if you want my sympathy, honey, well, come as a bitch. Get ready for this. You know that I ain't coming back. I'm sorry. Read my lips, you do not like that. You're drowning without me. Take it all back, but if you want my sympathy, honey, well, come as a bitch. Get ready for this.
Yeah, I got the juice like a snow cone. Ice in my veins and a cold flow. I'm getting cash overseas by the boatload.
I mean, I might not live. By I might not live, I mean, I won't live, but you know.
Make it bounce like a pogo. All my haters see rojo. They big mad cause they coming up short like Frodo. Activate the beast mode. I keep it hot, give your brain a heat stroke. You ain't a big shot, you some basic B-roll. The world is mine, like my name's Pacino. Hey,
God fucking damn it!
be in the fast lane on the right.
Ah!
My shorty is a 10 like a dime bag. Got me feeling like a millie, check the price
The
tag.
freaking sun didn't even set. Jesus Christ.
Pull up on the scene like a big shot. EDM and hip hop, ain't no time for pit stop. Got the party jumping like crisscross. Got the gold chain and the wristwatch. Pull up on the scene like a big shot. EDM and hip hop, cause my style.
Yeah, I probably shouldn't have taken just stats. I probably should have taken the, whatchamacallit? Slow down. See, this is why I'm eternally...
I gotta follow my vision, no time for daydreams. All my brothers get money, we call it gangrene. Just another day, but our focus still on the same thing. Us against everyone else, I reckon.
Prickles? Are we gonna go prickles? Prickles, 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 prickles.
But that is not true. Just being honest, you should really just stop, fool. Matter of fact, empty no pockets, give me that watch too. My mind is wicked, that's why I spit it so hostile. Freaky girls in the crib, it's like I live in a brothel. All I spit is Leviticus, but I'm not an apostle. My nuts hang low, long and they colossal. Black trader, black, she messiah to the misfits. Run circles, run these rappers till my shit splits. You a little late to the party, baby, I been lit. If you ain't on the friend list, you better mind your business. Got the party jumping like crisscross. Got the gold chain and the wristwatch. Pull up on the scene like a big shot. EDM and hip hop, ain't no time for pit stop. Got the party jumping like crisscross. Got the gold chain and the wristwatch. Pull up on the scene like a big shot. EDM and hip hop, cause my style. EDM and hip hop, ain't no time for pit stop.
Oh, I don't have a pet, so... On a get level, this is completely meaningless, but, you know. Guiding light over the sun. Ooh, and it's gonna say. Be your guiding light over the sun. Ooh, and it's gonna say. Outside, be your guiding light. Holy shit, someone's already got claws of attack? Fuck you! This is so fucking tempting.
All these white lies got me hypnotized. Get out of my head, get into my bed, I'm broken. It's only a matter of time. Shifting my paradigms. You hold me, you hurt me, I'm sinking and drowning, and I don't deserve
Any of these exclusive to Reaper? Answer, no. Not even one of them is. I'm probably gonna sell these. Not quite sure what I'm doing yet, but it's not it's not looking very I think we're gonna go full vamp. I'm like, do I care about the fact that this is completely messed up? The answer is no! Let's go! It's not great, okay? This is a level of not great that is very high. But you know what? No! 1 hit point. Heck you! I swear to God, sometimes it feels so arbitrary. Get me a freaking rock. Bitch, eat the rock. I do want to keep this. And this. Okay, we want this. We want this. Where are we gonna put you? Gonna cry about not having enough space again? Yes. I need vamp. And the bag does the bag of rocks does take up a lot of space. It does.
I'm here only because your stare won't ever let me go. I'm here only because
I need vamp. Like I need vamp items really badly. This is fine. This is fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Oh, lighting me up, and I go lighting me up, oh, come on and lighten me up, till we go down. Come on and lighten me up, oh, come on and lighten me up, till I go in. Lighten me up, oh, come on and lighten me up, until we come down. This seems rearranging, but we'll do that. Ooh! Oh, come on and lighten me up, and then I go in. Come on and lighten me up, oh, come on and lighten me up, and we are going to come down. Come on and lighten me up. Come on and lighten me up. Oh, whoa. Come on and lighten me up. We might go in. Don't lighten me up. No. Come on and lighten me up. Till we come down. Things go round and they slowly come down. Come on and light me up. Oh, come on and light me up till we're golden. And light me up. Oh, come on and light me up before we come down. Come on and light me up. Oh, come on and light me up till we're golden. Come on and light me up. Oh, come on and light me up before we come down. You?
Here we are, we locked down in different cities, and our virtual connection falls apart. Guess it's been too many years since California. Now the memories of us is all I have. See, one day I'm gonna reach ya, take a plane for many miles. We pretend that time didn't pass us by when we're on Mulholland Drive. I know it won't be long before dawn. Gotta be patient for a while. Someday we'll look at stars
Oh, Pop.
the other side.
And goodbye, Pop. Because we really can't use you. At least not right now.
Take me back to the life that we once knew, when the walls weren't closing in like they are now. 'Cause it's been too many years since California. I wish I could get there, I don't know how. See, one day I'm gonna reach ya, take a plane for many miles. We pretend that time didn't pass us by when we're on Mulholland Drive. I know it won't be long before dawn. Gotta be patient for a while. Someday we'll look at stars in the same sky. When I'm on the other side.
Should be able to do this. Can hit 3. Not all 4. That's the only way to hit all the weapons. If I do this and then move this up? No, I lose up in 2 vamp for that. No. I'm not doing that. We're doing this. Okay. The other blueberry there. Want some anti-vamp. Do that. Could I... Oh, do we really want to reserve? I mean, it'd be nice to have another dagger, but... I want this more. Put it all behind. Put it all behind. Put it all behind. Put it all behind. Okay, I need to get rid of this for now. Oh, am I broke? I'm broke already. Jeez, man. Alright. This is anti-healing. I really want to turn one of these into a mana thirst so that my magic staff can like fucking go off, but you know. Copium, we don't have any space, and I'm literally turning my box of riches into space because I'm having so much trouble with this freaking crap. And I'm not happy about it. I really don't want to have to do that, but I've got really, really, really no choice at all. I need space badly. We'll figure it out. I need space. Yes, yes, everything. I've placed everything I can. Yeah, it's good. It's good. Go, 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 go. Come on! Aw, you piece of crap! I knew it was gonna happen. But this is taking way too damn long. Woo! There goes the box. Hot diggity damn, we got a freaking we got a mana orb and a blood amulet! Hell yes! we need that. Sell one thing. I mean, one paw up is fine. Chance to resist crits are good. It's good. God damn, that was scary. I pressed my thumb for me. You don't even need to do that shit, bitch. Do we want this kind of boop? I think we do want that kind of boop. We're gonna get that kind of boop going right here, right now. Oh, it's gotta be over 40 for it to fucking count. God damn. Oh, wait. We've got hope. We've got hope. We can put this here. Ah, 44. I need space. I need space.
Last time I saw you, lady, we were walking other ways. Now listen, ain't it crazy? Wish you the best on your journey. Last time I saw you, lady, last time I saw you, we were walking other ways. We were walking other ways. Now listen, ain't it crazy? Ain't it crazy? Wish you the best on your journey. Wish you the best.
I think there's something to be said about putting this over here. I kind of want to make my... I kind of do want to make my magic staff go fast.
Last time I saw you, lady.
The whole point of this is to make this go as fast as possible so that it,
Now listen, ain't it crazy? Wish you the best in your journey. Last time I saw you, lady. Last time I saw you, we were walking other ways. Walking other ways. Now listen, ain't it crazy? Ain't it crazy? Wish you the best in your journey. Wish you.
Tear us apart and bury me all in my head alone. Calling your name but only feel the cold. I sense the change in energy. All of my fuse is blown. If burns inside, buried in a bonfire.
that's good. Should we save for this? Probably. Godly and unique items. That's godly.
So how do we end up here?
So this would go faster,
Could've sworn
which is fine. This will go faster, which is also fine.
I keep on losing myself. With the flames getting higher, all of the problems that I couldn't help. Oh, I'm buried in a bonfire. Hopelessly, I keep on losing myself. with the flames getting higher. All of the problems that I couldn't help. I'm burning a bonfire.
She have garlic or something? Yeah, she is. She does have garlic shoes. I'm like, what? Why? How is it? Where's my vampires going? All my vampires is going. My vampires is going because of one freaking. What? Oh, guys, she has 2 garlic, but still, stop it. Lay down. Ah. No, I gotta keep those there for now. Dang it, Shelly. More vamp! More vamp! Om nom 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 tasty. Where? Do I want bird? Yeah, she really didn't deal any damage. How'd she even get this high? what was her main form of damage? Ruby Chunk, basically. A little bit of poison. What's her... Why does she have stam generation when she's all daggers? What's her second, oh, Hexblade. Huh. Wait, what's her other one? Did she sell it? She must have sold it. Because what she's got just stats, and she's got her cursed dagger as her class item, but she gets 2 passive items. I got blood manipulation and enchanted weapons. She doesn't look like she has the other one. She must have sold it. It's so weird.
Oh, I've been waiting for too long. Girl, I've been craving, 'cause it's with you where I belong. I don't know what to do, so I'm leaving the city, 'cause I can't avoid all my demons. I wish that it was true, that you need me to hold you, but I can't control how you're feeling.
We're gonna run. I'm pretty sure I'm still honking. Yeah, I'm definitely still honking. That's good. That one's good. Am I doing? I'm doing all right. I'm a little tired. This is probably gonna be my last fight here.
Hydrate, you bastard! Hydrate!
On a scale 1 to 10, she 100. Gets everything that she wants in abundance. Knows how to be a lady in public, but she can get crazy.
Holy shit, I did so much damage! She has 72!
On you like it's nothing. Everything I thought I knew is redundant.
Wow, this is really terrible design.
Every apology's a
What am I looking at here?
no better. You get mad when I show no effort.
I mean, yeah, she's managed to make an impossible amount of spikes. And spikes did the vast majority of her damage, but...
Psycho. I walk on a tightrope. My feet get nice cold. My head spinning like a cyclone. She got me going psycho.
Wow, that's really bad. Wait, you can play Warcraft off... Oh, you're playing some StarCraft 2 fucking bullshit, aren't ya?
Hold up, baby, I got CBD. Now we should kick back, pop in a DVD. Yeah. Hold up, baby, we should keep the peace before one of us blows up like TNT. Let's go.
I get it, lots of spikes, but she's missing, like, the components that make spikes good.
Like deja vu.
Like, she's generated 72 spikes and 26 power. Okay, that's a lot. But she doesn't have anything that uses spikes. Like, she's got a fucking Excalibur that isn't even happy. Like, this should be in the middle of all of this shit. Like, in the middle of all that food, that's where the Excalibur should be. To make it do extra damage. The bird isn't even doing this. Because the whole point of Excalibur is if you can get it going fast enough and you're triggering all the food over and over again, you'll be healing yourself to full, clearing all of your debuffs. Like, it's really, really powerful, but she's just jammed it over here on the side. It's barely doing shit. I mean, it's still doing damage, but it could be doing so much more. She's got such a good board. And she's got this weird-ass false life that isn't doing anything. Well, I mean, I guess it's just like, she should have the false life over here on the bird, because the bird is a, would actually give it the increase on its heal. This is just a weird... Like, I don't get this lucky! How did you get this lucky and play this bad?
What do you feel?
Oh, yeah, you can send me the silly thing in DN, that's no problem. Oh, I am on my last turn. Well, let's see if we can survive round 18. Ooh, that's looking scary. Come on. Wow. Cheers. I'll look at it after stream. She was making me miss. Oh, not too often. It's not great, though, because this thing lost out on damage because it missed. Oh, never mind, I was well above because of my luck. So... She was just hitting harder faster. Darksaber just hitting harder. It wasn't even generating a lot of stuff. We both had the same anti-vamp. Poison helped. Oh, and she slowed me down somehow. She hit me with cold. Yeah, her board is crap too. Please go easy. I can't believe the hard for me to see. I deserve it. Deserve to feel happy now. Please go easy. Well, you'd think so, but in this case, I was actually expecting to win, but they got really, really lucky with Cursed Dagger. Cursed Dagger happened to, give it some more, like, give it her. She had false life, but it really didn't go off because what was her max health at the end? No. My magic staff just didn't do as much damage as it usually does. And I think it's because I was slowed down a little bit and I missed once. I mean, it's weird to rely on magic staff to actually do damage, but it sort of kind of does do damage. Like, it actually makes itself bigger as it goes along. But I was slowed down too much. And now I'm like, could I have sped it up? But no, I never got any fanny packs. Oh, that's right. Oh, I lean forward. When I'm sitting back in my chair, I'm like, itty bitty. When I lean forward, like, hello. Because it's proportional to everything. And I realize I might be getting messages from multiple people now. Okay. I want to see if I can beat somebody with this, though. Yay, ranking up. It was really close, though. I feel like it was really close. So what you can do is you can take this shitty board and go try it against somebody else and see if you can kick the shit out of them with it. Oh, no way! Lucky. Oh, this is a scary build. Yep. Nope. The reason why I know that one's scary is the hammer's well surrounded. Oh, this is a scary build too. I'm gonna be able to beat this one either. Oh, maybe. Aw, get wrecked. I had more healing than she had damage. Ooh, that's a nasty one. She's got way more healing than I do. I thought I was done. What happened to her? Did she honk? I was honking, so she had no reason to honk. Yeah, she didn't have any accuracy. It's weird she didn't have any accuracy, because by all means she should have. Oh, did I steal all her shit? Yeah, I stole it all. Like, wait a second, where did her buffs go? I have her buffs. They're my buffs. I ate them all. Say, fuck you, Donald Trump? Not bad, not bad. It's nice when it goes. It's nice when it goes. Anyways, I gotta get going because it's 7 o'clock and I didn't realize it, so I'm going to go. You guys are awesome. I do lots of accents. I was kind of into voice acting for a while and used to practice all sorts of accents, so you should never be surprised if you hear me do weird accents, because I think it's fun. But yeah, you guys are awesome. We love you so much. Y'all take care of yourselves. You all have a good night. We will see you guys later. We'll be back around 10 p.m. EST. We'll play more games and have more fun, so I hope the guys see you guys then. For those of you on the YouTube, feel free to like and subscribe. We stream every day, twice a day, because we get nervous when we don't. So yeah, throw us a like, and subscribe. For those of you on Twitch, we will be